Good morning to all my fellows and fellas. So decided I wanted a really weird angle today. Yes, my hair looks super greasy. It's the nature of this angle, okay? It's the nature of this lighting. So let's not get into that. I decided I wanted a weird and more interesting angle today, which is really inconvenient because I want to show you some things, and you're all the way over there. So there's that. I also have my microphone connected, and the gain is all the way up. So if I'm too loud still, because I think last video was too quiet as well, because I don't want to blast people's ears out, but I guess I need to start doing that because I'm just so bad. I'm so freaking bad at YouTubing and stuff like that, and I've been doing it for fucking over 10 years. But okay. Anyway, hello everyone. I would like to make this video, shout out to my dead fish Sumi. Today would be her kind of birthday because I got her on the leap year, February 29th, 2020. February 29th, 2020. And today's February 28th, 2026. She died December 18th, 2023, I believe. Really bad year for me. To honor her, what I started doing was I would donate to charity on the last day of every month, or the 28th or 29th if it went up to the 30th. But I stopped doing that last year. I don't think I did it at all last year, because what ended up happening was she died in 2023, and then it was I believe February 28th, 2024. And I was like, I got a job now. What can I do? And I decided I wanted to donate to charity. At least $400 to charity. But I don't know exactly. I know the most I ever donated to one charity was the Islamic Relief Fund, and that was $200. On average, it was between $50 and $100. I donated from February to November of that year, I believe. And I remember, too, because that night, it was the reason I couldn't do anything on November 28th or 29th. I don't know. I'm bad with numbers. But the reason I didn't do it is because I lost my credit card. And I was in my room. And it was fucking 11:50 p.m. And I was bawling my eyes out because I was like, oh my god, I'm such a terrible person, the world's gonna crash and burn now. And my brother came in my room and he was like, why are you freaking crying? I'm trying to sleep. And I was like, I lost my credit card and now I'm a horrible person and I can do anything. And he was like, Sam, literally everyone's gonna be fine. Nobody's gonna die because you didn't donate any money this month. It's fine. And I was like, okay, fine, I guess I have no other option anyway. And I watched the time go and I was just crying in my room no, I fucked it all up. And he was like, you can just donate again when you find your credit card. And I was like, you're right. I don't know why, I just fixate so much on that number that I was like, it has to be this day because I wanted to honor Sumi. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I was really upset because I thought Sumi would be mad at me. Sumi is a fish. So, that doesn't really matter that much. But I stopped doing it after that because I just got out of the groove. I broke the cycle. But today it's February 28th, and after not doing it for a whole year and a little bit more, I decided that I wanted to donate a little bit of money. So I donated $30 to I'm sorry, I can't think of the name right now. I have to get up at 4:30 in the morning for work tomorrow. I did want to talk about that too. But, I think it's why can't I think of it? World, holy shit! I can't think of the name, fuck! It's oh my god, am I having a seizure? Oh my god. Hello? Earth to Sam, holy shit. It's for sex trafficking, and for sex trafficking victims. They were the organization that supported, a big organization, one of the biggest organizations that supported the Epstein survivors. You can see that they're wearing the shirts. It says it's blank blank blank, or the truth is blank blank, and then it says underneath, the survivors of Epstein are still waiting. What the fuck? I just heard a weird noise. The Epstein survivors are still waiting. And I really liked that shirt when I saw it in the Pam Bondi conference. So I found it, and you actually can buy it off the official website. And then the reason I only donated $30, I was gonna donate more, but the fucking shirt itself was $40. So I was like, God damn it. And then it says at the bottom, $4 is actually donated to charity. I just paid $40. Can you not give them like at least 10? Like, oh my god damn. War the Peace would not do this to me. 100% of the money you give them goes to charity. So I've been more into politics lately. Well, not lately, but I want to do something about it, you know. I was told, you know, when I was younger, I was raised in a house that my mom did not give a fuck about politics, and my dad did. And ever since, oh my fucking god, ever since, was it 2016? I think it was. Ever since the 2016 election, my dad was like, Trump's gonna fix this country. And then the 2020 election came, and he was like, Trump's gonna fix this country. And then 2024 election came, and he was like, Trump's gonna fix this country. And every single time, because he would not. I have been dealing with this for, at this point, just about a decade. Just about probably longer than a decade, because he was probably talking about Trump before the 2016 election. So I've been dealing with it. It's been fucking in my head so much. And I was like, Dad, I don't care about politics, because I was a kid. And he was like, well, I didn't when I was younger too, but one day you will care about it. And he was just so fucking crazy about Donald Trump. It's crazy. It was 2024. I remember this moment clear as day, and I know that I've talked about it before, but this is one of the biggest reasons I do anything in my life. Because I remember I was really into animal advocacy at the time, and my family was downstairs, and I was working on my poster, because these are big posters. I was making it for my high school. I got clearance by the principal to put up my posters for advocacy, because they were always nice, okay? They weren't like death to all Trump supporters or anything like that. And this particular one was educating people about factory farming, and there was a shitty little drawing of a pig, okay? I wish I had my phone, but like I can't walk. I do have a huge blister on my foot right now from taking a tour of my future college that I did get accepted to, so that sucks because I have work tomorrow. I have to stand for like 9 hours straight. Anyway, so I made this poster, and it was like, know what you're eating and shit like that. And I only went vegan for like a week, by the way. But factory farming and learning about that is one of the reasons why I don't eat pigs anymore. Because they're really smart. And I spent a long time learning about it. And I made a poster. And I remember my brother looking at it. And he was like, the pig looks weird. And I was like, I know, I don't really draw pigs or anything like that. But that's like not the point. My fucking brother, always on my fucking ass. And my dad looked at it. And he asked me something like, why'd you make this? Like, why do you care about this? And I was like, well, I just want to make a difference to the animals and stuff like that. And he said, and I quote, honey, you're not going to make a difference. And my mom, she went fucking crazy. She was like, don't say that to my daughter. Like, what the hell? Like, you can't say that. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, tears in my eyes. Like, yeah, no. Like, yeah, of course. Like, I know. And it was just like, it was so hard to hear. Like, my dad is actually my biggest hater. It's fucking surreal. It's like, it's crazy how that happens, because no one has ever hated on me as hard as my own father. So that's how I will remember him. And he still does it to this day. And a matter of fact, I think he's gotten worse. So there's that. But it made me push harder, because I didn't want to prove him right by being like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I won't make a fucking difference. But the thing is, like, one person does so much in this world. And it's like a butterfly effect. Like, you might think that you're just doing one thing. Like, you're just making one post or something like that. But that one post, someone could see that one post and it plants a little seed in their mind. Or it gives them a little bit of doubt of what they know. You know, like, it does something for them. And even if not, like, a lot of my stuff is about, like, advocacy. It's not, like, bringing necessarily new information to light. It's about sharing information and the details that we have. Like, I'm not a fucking journalist. I'm not going to, like, Iraq right now, or I'm not going to the Middle East, Iraq, Iran, fucking Uzbekistan, and being like, guys, tell me about it. You know? Like, I'm just like, I just share things that I care about. And even though I feel like it's never enough, and I still try, I know that from my donations alone, I have done more for the causes that I believe in than my father has his entire life. Because he is not a charity man. He does not care about anything like that. just loves to hate on people, and he loves to be racist and sexist. And a lot of the issues I've had with growing up was being a woman, and because he would instill these things in me that women were less than men, and women mattered less than men, and men were better at things than women. And the thing is that people don't understand about sexism and racism and things like that is that it's not like, a lot of the times racism and sexism, especially how it starts, is it's not going in the street and being like, fuck all black people, fuck all women. It's not like that. It starts at the home, and it starts with people who, like children, or people who are oppressed and they can't fight back, or they don't know any better, and it's like instilling these little things in them, and that's where it started. And I remember thinking a lot, like, I remember I didn't play video games for a long time, because every time I wasn't immediately good at it, I would just be like, well, I'm a woman, and women don't play video games, and whatever, I'm never gonna be good because I'm a woman. And it's like, where did I get that rhetoric from? Because, like, I didn't have a lot of men in my life, and I still don't. I have my dad. My uncle comes over sometimes, like, maybe, like, once every 2 months or something, and that was before the whole fucking CPS situation with him, because he's also insane, but, not as, at least, more supportive and not as mean as my dad. So, and he's also smart, and my dad's dumb. So, yeah, and I talked to my therapist, too, about this, because I told her about the whole thing that happened, with my dad, and how he freaked out on me because I said that he was a Trump fanatic and I didn't care about his opinion because he's dumb. And she said manipulators and narcissists will try and shut you down and will try and stop you from doing the things that you care about if it hurts their feelings or if it makes them upset. So she said, don't fall into that trap. Still keep making videos. Do what you love. And I was like, you're fucking right, because what the fuck? Sorry, but if you don't like it, log off, because I can't talk to my dad about these things because he's so close-minded and he has no understanding of how I work, how life works, how things he does affects me, that he just is completely in denial about, first of all, who I am, because I realize he is only proud of me for my achievements and not actually for who I am as a person. My mom is proud of me for who I am as a person, and I know that because of how she acts. My dad is not. He can say, like, I'm so proud of you. He tells me he's proud of me all the time. But it's not sincere because I know how much he hates the things that I believe in and the things that I love to do. Like, it's just like, I'm sorry, but it's, your actions speak louder than your words. It's just as simple as that. So for some reason, my dad does not watch my videos anymore. After that, he had a completely fucking mental breakdown, and I had to deal with it too. If for some reason my dad is watching this, log off. Log off, because you don't want to have a conversation about anything. But this is the reality. So, sorry, but you started it. So, anyway, speaking of, I decided, so I went on a tour with my friend Zach, and, that's because I just got, and I'm gonna share this information with you, even though I don't usually share things like this, but I had a feeling, you know what, it's a big university, there's so many campuses, you're never gonna find out, but I got accepted to UConn, University of Connecticut, because I live in Connecticut, and I'm very happy about that. I got the letter February 13th. I didn't check my email until February 17th, so I didn't know. But I told people in the group chat, I was like, guys, I just got accepted, and Zach messaged me, and he was like, I just wanted to message you and say that if you want, because he goes to UConn, he was like, I'll give you a tour of UConn if you want. I didn't want to tell you the group chat so you weren't pressured to say yes if you didn't want to, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So that was yesterday, and we were walking around and shit, and that's how I got the blisters, by the way, because we were walking for hours, because it's like a big campus, and I wore the wrong shoes because it's snowy outside, and I thought it would be a good idea to wear boots. But it wasn't. It really fucking wasn't. I should have just wore sneakers. I should have dealt with it. I would have rather just wore Crocs. So the thing is, when I was in high school, like you guys know, I made posters advocating for things, and because art is like my number one way of protesting and talking about things that I like. So when we were walking around UConn, I was like, is it possible for me to like put up signs and stuff like that? Do they have a public bulletin board? And he was like, yeah, I think they do, but like really, you can just put it anywhere. And I told Zach, I was like, I've been making bracelets. I've been making bracelets for things because I like bracelets, and I have so many beads. I have so many fucking beads. I have like genuinely probably 7 bags of beads, just full bags of beads that I just haven't done anything with. And that is just the bags and not the containers and not the other stationery packs that I have of beads. So many beads. So, I was like, you know what? I want to make bracelets. And I saw a short of a woman talking about bracelets. And I was like, that's a good fucking idea. But the thing is, I don't want to sell them. Because when I sell them, nobody gives a fuck. So what I'm going to do is... okay, this would be my dream. Printed out poster of Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. And it's gonna be, there's gonna be, thumbtacks in the corners. And then on those corners, it's not gonna say anything on the picture, unless maybe at the bottom it'll say, like, Trump and Epstein or something like that, I don't know. But on those thumbtacks, I'm gonna have my little bracelets in the corner. And that was Zach's idea, because I was like, I don't know what to do with the bracelets. Would it be considered littering if I just put the bracelets somewhere? And he was like, maybe if they're just on the ground. And he told me I should put it on the thumbtacks. And I was like, oh my god, that's fucking genius. So my dream would be, I would get someone, maybe Zach, who would eventually end up walking by those posters, and they would tell me if the bracelets are gone or not. And if they are gone, I will replace more bracelets. My fear would be if there would be people who would just take the bracelets and just throw them away. But this is Yukon. They're definitely more liberal, more gay, so I doubt that there would be people like the town that I'm in right now. Fucking unbelievable that Connecticut is a blue state and we're like in the reddest town that we have, but you know, it's a smaller town, so I guess that makes sense. But anyway, so that's my dream. And then my dream would be people would eventually figure out that it's me, and then they'd give me tips. Because I'm not charging for these. I'm just doing them for free, just to give them away, because my point is not to make money, it's to advocate for things. And not only that, but I want people, like, if they... It's not like a... People think that if you do nothing and you just wear a bracelet, it doesn't make a difference. But I think it does. I think if you have a room full of people with no bracelets, and they're just wearing, like, normal clothes... If you give them all a bracelet with something that they believe in, or something political, or literally anything that says anything, it makes not only that person, they look deeper, they look more like they have passion within them, but also it matters if, like, you, let's say, like, someone who is, like, Palestinian or something is on campus, and they see people with bracelets that say, like, Free Palestine, or, like, or Palestinian colors. That will make them feel a lot safer, and it will mean something to them. And I think the people who say that it won't make a difference, or will say you're not doing enough, are just white people who don't have experience in feeling seen. Does that make sense? Like, if I was in a room full of people, full of, like, old middle-aged men with sunglasses and beer bellies, and they're all white, or, you know, any color, really. And they were all wearing normal shirts, because they wouldn't wear bracelets, probably. But if all of a sudden, a couple of them were wearing shirts that were, like, gay rights, I'd be like, those people are way safer than the rest of these people I know nothing about. So I want people to, like, be able to at least show in a little way that, like, having a bracelet might matter. Does that make sense? And even if it fucking doesn't, you can be like, actually, you could do so much more, you know, you're not doing enough. At least I tried. At least I tried something else. Because this is a passion of mine. I love to make bead jewelry and stuff like that. And I have experience with making cuffs and stuff like that. And they never sold. But also, they were really expensive. It was like $15 for like a huge cuff. Which, to be fair, I think is, although it's expensive, for the labor that goes into those, because those take hours to make. So, but anyway, they never sold. So I wanted to give these away for free. And I would like to show you what I've made so far. This was the first one I made because this was for Zach. It's a rainbow bracelet, and it says, you can't see it, oh my god. It says, fuck Reagan. He hates Ronald Reagan. The only thing I know about him is he didn't like gay people, and Zach said he hates fun, so he wanted it to be rainbow. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll make a rainbow one for you. And I like how it went, so that was really fun. Oh, actually, sorry, that wasn't my first one. That was the first one I made specialty. This was the first one I made, which is so, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's so girly pop. Like, it looks so cute. It says, fuck Trump, and it's pink. You can't see anything. Amazing. Oh my god, why did I put it up so high? Okay. So I'm really proud of this one because it's pink, it has glitter beads, and it has gummy bears. Little light pink gummy bears, and it says fuck Trump. Classic. And then what did I make after that? I think I made this one. Oh wait, no, I made this one first. This one, I like this one because it's so simple. It just says fuck ice, and it's just a clear bracelet. I love clear bracelets, which is funny because, like, I love colors, but clear beads, oh my fucking god, I love clear beads. All of these have clear beads except for my Free Palestine one, which is just, like, it's just kind of basic because I didn't, like, see where I could even fit clear beads here. I made the mistake of doing, smaller beads, like doing small beads, and then big beads for the colors of the Palestinian flag, because the beads, like, kind of, like, go inside the big beads, and then it, like, ends up being like this, so I might have to revamp that one. And then this one, I'm proud of this one, too, it's so cute. It also says fuck Trump, but there's a little star in the middle, it's glow in the dark, and, it's the colors of the American flag. This is so cute, I might actually wear this, except it is small, because, like, when we're walking around, Yukon, like, all the girls and all the boys are, like, itty bitty, cute, like, in my college era, you know, kind of people, like, TikTok people. They were TikTok people, so, like, all of them were, like, really skinny, so I made bracelets that were smaller for them, but, you know, like, my fuck ice bracelet, like, this is a pretty big bracelet for all the big baddies out there, like me, who have fat wrists, so that's what I made so far. I will be giving those out for free. If you see this video and you want a bracelet, contact me, okay? Because I will figure out a way to ship it to you. Sorry, there was something outside. I will figure out a way to ship it to you. And oh my god, my thing is down here. I will ship it to you, except there will probably be shipping price. I will probably have to charge you that because I don't know, like, how this works and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna have to charge you for that. But, you know, get, like, if you want, order, like, 5 bracelets from me. And as long as you pay the shipping price, I'm good. So, what the hell? Okay. So, there's that. This video is already 26 minutes long. But yeah, so that's my plans for that. Got accepted into college, so I am smart. Okay, I am smart. I finally, if I didn't say, I have a appointment for getting diagnosed with dyscalculia, which is basically a simplistically math dyslexia, if that makes sense to you. I am 98% sure that I have it. 1% is for, like, maybe I'm just really bad at math, and the other 1% is just, like, the 1% I put because, you know, you're never 100% sure. But I'm, like, 100% sure. You know what I mean? So, there's that. I'm excited about that. I do have that appointment coming up. Oh, what the fuck? I do have that appointment coming up on the 5th of March. Exciting, but really scary because I really need that diagnosis so I can get, math accommodations because, I mean, I have ADHD, but, like, the process of fucking, oh my god, it's so hard. Anyway, so I'm really hoping that that's enough, and they'll just be like, oh, what the fuck, you have a math-related disorder? We've never seen this before, but okay, we'll just do whatever. So, I got a new job. Like, my first day was Sunday of last week. I work 1 day a week. It is $26 an hour, which is why I work 1 day a week. And I love not working. Okay? I love not working. Especially right now, I'm so productive lately, dude. Like, my depression is just gone. Like, there's no depression, there's no hypomanic episodes. I'm just good. I have to clean machines for things, okay? I don't want to say where I work. But we have to clean machines, and they're actual hell on earth to clean. Because, like, at Big Y, which was the place I used to work at, I will make a video about that place, by the way. Don't worry, I won't leave you hanging with that. If we had to clean, we were just like, whatever, like, we'll just clean it real quick, we'll just, like, do nothing, we'll do the bare minimum. With this job, I can't use the excuse of I don't get paid enough for this now, because I do get paid enough. I get paid $26 an hour, and I think some change, so I can't be slacking, so I gotta do the best I can. But even my best, it's like, it's rough, it's hard, and I only had one machine. My mom's been training me because she also works there, so hopefully tomorrow she's gonna drive in with me, and she's gonna see if she can be my trainer again. It's a little stressful. it's a lot too, and it's a lot of sweating, and I'm really awkward around these people because they're all old, and I don't know these people. And there's one girl I know from school, but like we don't talk to each other anymore, so it's so annoying. Anyway, it's so scary. I have to lock machines because if they're turned on, they could kill me. So that's great. A lot of scrubbing. That's my job. It's a lot. But our boss is nice. He never bothers me, so. There is a spider that has joined us today. He's hiding in the corner. What else do I have to update you guys with? I don't know. I've been good. I have been so good lately. It's actually scary. Speaking of being good, I wanted to talk about this. I've been thinking about making more YouTube shorts because people don't like to watch long form videos like this, but they will watch YouTube shorts. So maybe I should start making some YouTube shorts if I want to start talking about things that I want people to actually care about. One of these things, I learned about the In My Chinese era today, but I saw it a couple times, so because it was never a video, I was like, oh, okay, this is some like weird Reddit meme for some reason, I don't know. And I saw the video today. I watched 3 videos actually about this topic. Apparently it's a TikTok trend right now to be in your Chinese era. Immediately, how do we not see any problems with that? So their videos, basically, if you haven't heard of this, because I did not, they're basically, the majority of them, white women, white American women, who, for some reason, have adopted some very superficial, like, very stereotypical Chinese traits, like, drinking hot water, or, like, drinking, or eating soup, or drinking matcha, you know, things like that. And they're like, today, dude, I saw someone say this, today I was diagnosed with being Chinese. If anyone else was diagnosed with Chinese, here's what I do to be Chinese. Like, oh my god! I was like, this is the most racist thing I've actually seen as a trend ever. I was so blown away that people older than me actually think that this is okay. I was so blown away. And like, some of the videos were just like them eating noodles, and they're like, I eat Chinese food so much that like it's just food to me now. And it's like stereotypical like Chinese like instrumentals in the background, and I was like, no, this is why, like, as white people, have we learned nothing? Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is why people need to understand actually what racism is, because people assume being racist is like going up to a black person and calling them the N-word. But it's not just that. That's like the extreme levels of racism, and then up and up it just goes worse and worse. But it starts small. And not like microaggressions either. Things like that, like saying you're Chinese because you're drinking hot water and having traditional instrumental Chinese music in the background is racism. Like, how do we not know this? I'm so confused. There was a theory that it's because America has like this horse girl obsession, and this connects because this year is the year of the horse, and for some reason horse girls just take over anything that has horses. So they just went crazy with the horses. They were like, oh my god, fucking yeah, I love horses, and it's the year of the horse. But the thing is, they don't know this, and I learned about this when I was learning about Chinese New Year. If it is your year, if your zodiac is the horse, if you know, Chinese zodiacs, they go like every year, every couple of years, you know, like the rat, dog, the bunny, stuff like that. If it is your zodiac year, it is a bad year for you. It's supposed to be bad luck. If you're a horse and it's the year of the horse, it's not good. Stop. You don't know jack shit. I didn't understand. Like, I just don't get it. Like, if you like, want to learn about a culture, why is it so superficial? And I think the reason is because people just want the TikTok clout. Like, they just want to be on the trend. It's like, it's so ridiculous to me. Like, I don't know. Dude, when I was in middle school and I was telling people I like Japan and I like everything Japanese, like, oh my god, dude, people would just like automatically assume that I was a weeaboo and I was like a Japanophile. And now it's like, you can just go online and say you're in your Chinese era. Like, what? Like, okay, you've learned nothing about China. You know nothing about China other than TikToks. It's like, it's crazy to me. It's mind-blowing. But one of the reasons that I've seen that a lot of creators have also echoed is that it is America fatigue, basically. We're fucking tired of the chaos of American life, and people go online and they see like these Chinese TikToks where it's like an innocent girl like farming, or like a guy wants fucking, I don't remember what it was. I think it was tofu, but it might have been something else. But like, it was just a video of a guy who was like, oh shit, I'm out of tofu. And he just goes to make some more. Like, it's just little things like that that Americans are like, damn, I just want a simple life like that. Even though obviously they don't know jack shit about China. They don't know how it is. But that's because their view of it. So in a way, it has done good things. It has given people a better light of China, because Americans fucking hate China, dude. In a way, this Chinese era thing can be good because it's putting China in like this good light. I never had an issue with China, just saying. But it's definitely really problematic. It's weird, guys. Like, can you not? Like, why? It's just like, I don't know. I don't know what will stop this. I don't know what will stop people from being so crazy like that. It's like, it's just these people who are so hungry for attention and money that like they just will like forget everything. Like, just forget everything you learned in school about racism. Just forget all your history. Just forget like all, including like white history too. Just all of that. Forget about colonialism. Forget about, it just doesn't. It's so crazy. Anyway, I don't use TikTok, so I don't know. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because people were like, oh my god, I'm feeling so good. I'm in my Chinese era. And I thought that was funny because in My Singing Monsters, dude, I love My Singing Monsters. There was Crescendo Moon, which was like the Lunar New Year seasonal celebration on Magical Sanctum, one of the islands. And I went ballistic. Oh my god, it was only for like a week. I was on My Singing Monsters multiple times a day to make sure that I got all the costumes, I got all the decorations I wanted. I spent genuinely hours setting up the whole island so that I was prepared. And then my boyfriend bought me the Crescendo Moon skin, so I had it longer than a week. I went bananas, and I learned about lion dancing. I spent so long, dude, looking into lion dancing. I've watched so many videos, so many shorts, because it's just so beautiful. It's just such a beautiful, like, a sport and an art. It's just so beautiful. So I think it's a little funny that for some reason, once Lunar New Year hit, everyone's in their Chinese era, and I kind of am too. Not to the same racist extent that some of these other people are, but I was kind of getting into China too. I was like, damn, okay, like, I kind of like this. I watched a couple of videos about Lunar New Year too. I didn't participate in any Lunar New Year practices, but actually, I did clean my house a little bit. I did do that. And I tried to make my island on Magical Sanctum Feng Shui, which I do have a book called Feng Shui Mommy, and I got that years ago for, like, it's about, like, you know, balancing mom life and stuff like that, and connecting to your chi and shit like that, you know. But what the hell was I gonna say? I don't know. Stresses, but at the same time, I'm still doing well. I'm still being very productive. I'm still feeling good about things. I'm getting shit done. I'm busy, but I can handle it, you know. So I just gotta get this Sunday over with, and then I'm gonna go over to my boyfriend's house and we're gonna get Burger King. So I've also been drawing a little bit more, but not a lot, because I've been working on bracelets and shit too. I also was playing bass a little bit more, but I still have not finished. I still have not finished Miss September, which I did not upload on YouTube yet because I wanted to wait till I was finished, but that might be a while. I'll probably fucking wait till September because I guarantee you it's gonna take me that long to finish the whole thing and be prepared. It is what it is, though. So yeah, I am nervous about this blister. Apparently you can take a needle and a thread and just drain it slowly like that. I'm good. I am so good with that. You know what? I will just risk it. Until maybe it's the morning and I'm like, shit, it's not drained yet. I guess it's time to take the needle. But, yeah. So anyway. I that's about it, I think. I just wanted to upload this for you guys. I'm tired. I am tired. I'm so good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna yap a little bit more about other things later, but I'm just done right now. I'm tired, so okay. Well, I wanted to get a little video out for you guys, even though it's very long. It's almost an hour because I can't stop fucking talking. So yeah. That's about it. I'll see you guys later, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I always end these videos weird because, like, I don't know what I want to do.